Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome back to Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. I've had some fun between the last episodes. Right, so my game stopped working because they brought out one on Steam, so I downloaded the one on Steam and now I had to recreate the save. This has resulted in a slightly different save, although it's pretty much exactly the same barring one change, and that is I didn't lose one of the MANTICORE class corvettes, I assume they are, in one of the early missions, which has resulted in us having another MANTICORE available, the Zervay. Hello, Zervay. Got the Krikellen, Explicit Stars, and the Zervay. I don't really count the data loss. They want to call it the deed list, but it's not spelt like that, so we're going to call it the data loss. Right, we have a Cylon fleet over here. We're getting 0 Tylium from Geminon because I think if we check the economy tab, you will see that... Okay, that's great. This is a bug. Right, when loading a save, it doesn't populate this correctly. What it should say is it should say each colony and then the amount of Tylium you're getting and their political status. If they are stable, you'll get like 30 Tylium or 35 Tylium. Whereas if they're unstable, you're not getting very much. Like if we check Caprica, Steadfast, there we go, 36 Tylium, not bad. If we check Pecon, unstable, 6 Tylium. If we check Geminon, yeah, hostile fleet, so minus 10, and they are unstable. So I guess by defending them, they'll be happier, maybe? I don't know. Either way, it'll probably get us more stuff. Last thing we want is someone getting around Caprica, because that would be bad, losing the steadfast ability here. That's giving us so much Tylium per turn. So I think we want to defend this. This fleet is... I can't click it to go to it. Let me see. There we go. 1,350 points. So I know... They've got a fleet there that's actually less than ours, because we've got 3,500, so we've got 150 points more. I know we could probably take them. So let's jump. And I'm going to jump to Geminon. The FTL drive still spooling. Spend 60 time to jump now. Confirm. Okay. Ooh, one thing we should check. The Daedalus. Are you still carrying a Raptor? I switched it out to have a Raptor on board. We'll see about that in a minute. It might be useful.
Detected a Cylon escort fleet, sir.
Cylon escort fleet. And there's another fleet has appeared over here. God damn it. Right. So we have our 3 MANTICORE corvettes. They are corvettes. Excellent. And we've got the Daedalus shipyard. Daedalus. Daedalus. Whatever. Now, I like this setup. This is like a nice formation that I've come up with, which is, well, it's kind of reminiscent of actual air combat, in that you have a staggered line, diagonal line, with different heights involved, so that they can cross over each other. This formation means that if they stay in formation and move around, they will never collide with each other, provided they stay on their plane. Now, do we want to change any of this out? We can't change any of the missiles out. We could change out a Raptor for a Viper. But I've actually got a plan for this Raptor, using its reconnaissance ability. Okay, I'm good. Nope, that went down a little bit. Don't go down. Stay. Right. Yes, I would like to... Oh, you're red. Why are you red? Nope, you're good like that. Oh, right, you need to be green. Why? Oh, it's an asteroid. Right, it's randomly generated an asteroid that's technically in the spawn zone, I think. There we go. That's weird. Right, done.
Fleet group is jumping in 3.
I thought it was a bug for a moment.
1.
I really do like the look of the Manticores. They look pretty awesome. Alright, where's the enemy? Okay. Not ideal. 3 of them. That pretty much means they're the nemesis? Nemesis? I mean, nemesis is the correct if you're using it, but if you're using it like a noun, I'm going to assume it means nemesi.
Understood.
Look at how beautifully they move like that. I really like this formation. So, we're going to need to intercept you before you get to the shipyard. It'd be bad if you got to the shipyard. Shipyard. Launch Raptors. Launch Vipers. And do you have turrets? Not bad turrets. All things considered. By the way, thank you to everyone who pointed out in the comment section, all, 1 million of you, that this is actually set in the new Battlestar Galactica, but in the old war that you don't see that's off camera. Well, you see like snippets of it in flashbacks. But yeah, no, so it is set in the new series, just probably in the first war. Right, let's, I guess, just end the turn? Oh, I can focus fire on an unidentified... Okay, I don't need to do that. Also, everyone who said that, oh, you should be using Galactica's broadside because the Jupiter class is better broadside because it's longer. No, that's actually incorrect. Completely and utterly incorrect, in fact. Galactica has, well, Jupiter, class has better forward guns. It's actual guns that you see taking on base stars, when it's on broadside, are able to point forwards. You can see similar guns on the Pegasus in the show itself. And they're actually able to point forwards. It's because they're on those little telescoping arms, and then they're always, mounted in a certain way that they are staggered so that they can point forwards without shooting each other. Let's get the Raptor. Now, the idea here is to use the Raptor as our effectively designator. We fly the Raptor in close, we stay away, and we fire missiles. Problem is that they're going to get close to the station before we can do that, and we don't want them shooting the station, so we're going to have to get close to make them shoot us and not the station. Ah, well. At least we can move the Raptors over here, the idea being the Raptors can use their Dreaders to pick up the targets. Vipers don't have those larger Dreaders. I'd like you to defend... You're going to be the closest to them. But yeah, no, Galactica's side weapons, the actual ones that can only fire sideways, are basically the flak weaponry. Not the actual decent anti-ship weaponry. Yeah, again, they're going to get pretty close, all things considered here. I think what we do is we crank up defense to get our Dreaders up. And I think my plan about Raptors is not going to work. I have to get target on, yeah. Okay, we'll give you a focus fire anyway, just in case it happens. Turret, focus fire. Turret, focus fire. By the way, if you're going to comment on something like that, try and be relatively polite about it. There's no point saying, oh, you should be turning Galactica broadside because it's longer that way, you're so dumb. Especially if you're wrong. Because... That just is a fail on two parts. Just, if you're commenting, be nice, be kind, be a nice community. In the immortal worlds of Will Wheaton, don't be a dick. Especially if you're wrong. I mean, that just adds ignominy to failure, really. And they're flying sideways, sort of, kind of diagonally, which is weird. Hi. Let's fire off our guided missiles, I guess. My concern is that we're getting awfully close. Nope, no, don't want to do this. Thank you. Awfully close here. If we crank up attack... Yeah, we can crank up attack. I think what we'll do is we'll only travel the minimum distance. And that way we can break off when they fire missiles at us.
On it, Commander.
That missile salvo looks good. You're hacked. Right. Raptors. You're no longer needed for, like, actually designating enemies. So if you could dock with the Zeve, that'll increase its firewall. And that way it won't be as easy to hack. Currently its firewall's getting pretty low. I think you're good just pointing forward at the moment. We just got to kill the enemy and then switch over. One enemy down. Okay, your armory's got a little bit damaged. How's your front armor doing? So far, so good. They do have missiles, though. I'm a bit surprised that they haven't fired them already, but hey. Not going to complain too much about that. What's your rear armor? 20. Front armor is 30. So we would be better off going for your rear armor here. And also, if you end up falling in behind, we'll be able to get a shot on you with our rear guns. Focus fire. Focus fire. Focus fire. There we go. Firewall's actually going up now. Okay, keep going. You got this. In fact, we'll take you down from attack to a medium posture. Because I think we're currently having an issue where they're actually getting out of range.
So say we all.
And then we'll all fire our missiles rearwards. It's a cunning plan, really. Right, end turn. One more hit, maybe? There we go. And a nice salvo over there. And none of our manticores have actually taken damage yet. I think we're using our missiles and they aren't, for whatever reason. They do have missiles, right? Not like imagining that or something.
Yes, Commander.
I don't think we'll get any shots on their front. We're going to end up fighting the side armor. Ugh. Got one shot there. At least we can get the rear. There we go. Nice! One more turn and then we'll have missiles again. Should be good. You know what? Well, since they're not using the missiles, we'll send our raptors, not raptors, vipers on the attack. Rear armor is gone. Hull is going down pretty damn quick. Just one more turn. We don't even need the missiles. There we go. Take that, toaster. very nice. Very nice indeed. And now the replay button should actually work. So let's have a little watch of the replay. Let's trust the auto cam to do its job. Okay, cool. Bad guys. They're a little bit shuddery while they move. Maybe it's just my frame settings. Yeah, definitely a little bit shuddery going on there. I'll probably just turn off VSync. Okay, we're gonna get some shooting there. Ooh, hello. That's pretty cool. I like the idea of this replay. It does look pretty cool, especially if they had like bigger ships in the fight or whatever. Oh yeah, boom. Like a proper fleet action like this would be pretty cool. I think the downside is that the camera is a little bit jerky in how it like follows things, which is a bit weird sometimes. Also, the VSync thing's really annoying me now. I spotted it. It's probably annoying you guys at home as well. Like anytime someone points this sort of stuff out, it just makes it 5 times worse. I probably should have said nothing and like no one would have noticed. I like that little barrage. Just came out the side, hits that one coming head on. Nice. Oh, that's a nice shot. See, we can also now see that they've got chin guns. I didn't know it was a chin gun before. That's nice detail on the model. They've got actually like proper chin guns and everything. Oh, now this is worth seeing. I didn't know the Viper models were actually that detailed. Huh, that's cool. I like it. And then boom. Then boom. I mean, we can always do like a manual camera if we so wanted, but I was just interested if the auto did it. Oh, fighters only inflict 23 damage. I thought they inflict more than that. Okay. Wow! MVP, look at that damage! 150 compared to 40, 50, 20. Like, what? Explicit styles need some sort of reward or something. Damn. Okay, we've got more Tylium, we've got more research points. Nice. There is an enemy fleet over here. Pycon. Unstable. Let's check the Cylon fleet. 2,000 points. No, I can't face that down. I mean, if they fought like the last group did, then yeah, I could totally face that down. But, eh. And yeah, the economy is now populated. No. How long are we doing on build ships? Is it 1 turn? Yeah, 1 turn till the frigates are done. We could technically rush a frigate. It's tempting. I'm doing 20 to build you. Could build another Manticore. We could build another Adamant. And then we've got, what, 3 Manticores, 3 Adamants coming out. To get the right amount of points, it would be 2 Adamants, 1 Manticore per group. Well, we're always going to be overstaffed with Manticores, so I guess we'll build another Adamant, or we could just save up. I think we'll save up for now, because that way we might be able to buy whatever, you know, interesting and next. I don't know what happens if we ignore this. Like, what happens if we don't go to Pycon and defend it? I guess we need to find out. So let's actually go to Kokoban.
Without accurate data from Idris, we're stuck relying on these old onboard computers to calculate our FTL jumps. Luckily, I think I've found us an out. There's an abandoned colony halfway between Alpha and Gamma that isn't registering much activity. It should be a relatively safe jump. As long as we're careful with our data, we can take the data list from there to Gamma and back home to Ragnar, hopefully without collecting any moons along the way.
Yeah, let's just jump into what is obviously an ambush. Okay. Clear Cylon presence from Kokolus. Sure. Jump for 100 times. Oh, that's expensive. Fine. Also, there's no officers yet. I guess that comes in later. Star lanes. Kokolus. Yes, I would like to use the jump thingy. Alright.
Detected a Cylon escort fleet, sir.
Oh god, more Cylons? Okay. Fine. There's a Cylon there, there's a Cylon there, and... Oh, that might be it. Okay, done!
Prepared to jump in 3, 2, 1. Multiple contacts on Dratus, sir. Records show there hasn't been a Tauran presence out here since the war first broke. We can safely assume any Dratus contacts out there are hostile. Blast us away home, Commander.
We also get torpedoes unlocked if we successfully win this mission, so, you know. Torpedoes are pretty nice. You fire, like, I think it's 10 as opposed to 4. Like, 10 torpedoes, 4 missiles. Missiles do 1 more damage, but torpedoes you've got 10 of. Of course, I don't seek in enemies, and they're only really good at close range because at long range enemies will dodge. But missiles are probably better when I've got a massive fleet of corvettes that can just keep range away from the enemies. Whereas torpedoes are probably better if I get in close and have to fight them like a Battlestar, which is just kind of slow and ponderous. That's my current thinking. Okay. Let's try to do what we did last time. Launch a Raptor, launch a Viper, and I want you to move at, like, minimum speed.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, look, it's a Raptor! Hello, Raptor. Move to... Oh, they've got fighters. Both of them are fighters. Well, that's not good. We only have 1 unit of fighters. Defend the Raptor Squadron. So I'll get the fighters to defend the Raptor Squadron. Okay, it's obvious that they're coming in now. So we're going to select a target. You're closest to that one there, so...
Yes, sir.
Should we turn around and run? Get a bit of distance before they attack us? Raider Squadron. Raider Squadron. Yeah, I think we turn and, like, try and make some distance. Or we could get shot. That's not nice. Stop it.
Commander, multiple new Dratus contacts.
It appears someone really doesn't want us leaving Helios Alpha.
I'm not ready to fight this. I can barely fight these fighters as it is. This is not good. This is really not good. Where's that Raptor? If I boost, can I outrun them?
Understood.
Probably not.
So say we all.
They're on 52, 36.
Missiles incoming! Hostile
Where?
unit identified.
What? They're attacking the shipyard? This is not good. This is not good whatsoever. This is really not good. Yeah, we're going to have to make an emergency about face. If I fire my guided missiles, will they hit the shipyard? Probably not.
Understood.
And we'll focus fire on the Talon so that when we turn, we'll get a shot. Turn your boost off. Turn full circle. Fire missiles on the Nemesis. Focus fire on the Talon. Turn boost off. Turn full circle. Fire missiles on the Nemesis.
Missiles on their way.
Focus fire on the Talon. Okay.
IFF confirms unit is hostile.
Well, thank you for that. I hadn't guessed. Nope.
Yes, sir.
There we go. And I'll probably want you to actually lose a little bit of height there. Ow, 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 ow. That's, yep, you're on 8 rear armor because the fighters keep attacking the rear. Ooh, although they have broken off. That's good, although they're probably fighting our fight. Yeah, they're fighting our fighters. That's not good. And the shipyard is still getting pummeled. That's really not good. Definitely not what we wanted.
Manticore is taking damage.
No, the Manticores are kind of fine right now. Oh, they're coming back for you. You know what? We'll turn your defense up to max. It'll slow you down a bit, but it'll be worth it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, they're changing target. Oh no, stop shooting missiles at my shipyard! Bad. I assume that Raptors can attack. Can I check what you've got in the way of, like... Fire rocket. Yeah! Raptors have rockets. Awesome! So they're like an actual multi-role type Raptor. Okay, do that. There's no point attacking you because we'll be hitting a different part of the armor.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Probably shouldn't have jumped here.
Manticore is taking damage.
Yes, I am aware that we're taking damage. It's painful. Oh dear.
Yes, Commander. So say we all.
I know. And, you know, we say it unless we're dead. In which case, we're dead. That doesn't work so well. You. You. Cancel, focus fire. You. Cancel, focus fire. Oh, more missiles coming at the shipyard. Not good.
Manticore is taking damage.
Oh, hello. Those rockets didn't do well. Okay, so in future, fire rockets when you're really close. Yeah, the Raptors are just going to have to move.
On it, Commander. On it, Commander. Manticore is taking damage.
Come on, injure that Nemesis a bit more. Got down to like 10 HP, but now we're firing at the rear armor. And there goes the shipyard. I feel that battle was a little bit unfair. At least it gives me the opportunity to go back, but that battle was good. Like, oh, by the way, yeah, you should go to this battle, and now you're facing, I gotta say, that's probably twice our points that also got to jump in at 2 different locations and then attack our refinery. I can't attack you, so I'm just going to end turn instead and wait.
Detected a Cylon escort fleet, sir.
And now we have our new fleet. 3 loads of 750 points. Okay. So what we'll do is we will detach. You know what? We'll actually detach Luca Kellen as well. Because I think that if we're going to keep one Manticore, it has to be the Explicit Stars, because the Explicit Stars did so well in the last battle. So we'll transfer you to the Daedalus. Then we'll transfer the... I've got to rename you. The Diablo to the Daedalus. And the Eagle Eye and that brings the Daedalus up to 2,000 points. And then the rest of you, I guess, will just merge normally. I'll need to rename you as well. And you're going to be the Leonardo. Can I rename the battle group? Yes, I can. Right. You need to be the... What's the biggest ship in the fleet? The Leonardo. So this would be the battle group Leonardo. This is a fleet group? Is it a battle group or a fleet group? Well, I guess it's fleet group because I can't change it. Fair enough. This is uninhabited, so I don't need to worry about that too much. 2,000 points, 1,800. Okay. In which case, we'll jump you to here. I mean, we could jump you there. But I don't think we're ready for that, even with 2,000 points. So we'll just jump you to here. PyCon. And then we'll jump you to Zeus. 20 Tylium. Yeah, it's quite cheap. And we should probably get another adamant. At least one more adamant. We'll get 2 more ready. And that way we can start, like, putting out 2 Adamant, 1 Manticore fleets. Which is a pretty strong fleet, I think. This, I don't know. We're going to have to come back to this at some point. I don't know if we can actually get more points in a fleet until we've beaten this mission, so maybe we do need to fight this mission with only 2 Adamants and a Manticore. Maybe play it closer to home instead of ranging to get the enemy, just, I don't know. Get our Vipers to defend the Daedalus, just go double Viper until... I don't know, I guess the Leonardos, not Leonardos, the Adamants have Viper squadrons. Yeah, we could put up a decent missile defense, maybe. But that'll have to be next episode. So for now, I've been EnterElysium. If you've enjoyed, give it a like. You're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Let me know what you think down below in the comments section. And of course, YouTube loves the comments section, so that's always great. Until next time, however, when we try not to die, like we did this time, stay shiny.